Wonderful people, good morning. How you are doing? I want to analyze the training video of Father Mbaka and Brother Bukobi. These two lovely brothers of mine are like Ake Belanakani, and they went on Kobunagi Buji or Demma. Brother Bukobi. I just want to speak because my own opinion, okay? You might disagree with me. Towards this video, you are free to disagree with me. Manande Baye say, Nefe Demma. There is no how I will talk about my history being in America and my sister will be out from that. It's not possible. I was still in my secondary school. I was in JS2 when my sister filed for me so that I can come to America. She didn't want me to come to America for holiday and go back. She filed for me so that when I come to America, I will become an American citizen. That was why she filed for me while I was still in JS2 at one school in Ihoma Girls, Holy Rosalie College in Ihoma, JS2. When I got married to my husband, so one day we went to a mall here in America and somebody saw him and was like, oh, you brought your wife from Nigeria? I didn't allow my husband to say something. See, no, I didn't come from Nigeria. My sister brought me. He met me here in America. I know my husband might think, why are you spreading to her? But I don't want to give my sister glory to my husband because I knew too well my sister was the one that brought me, not my husband. Why did I use my family as an example? Brother Bukobi, onwere ife a na-ewepụ n'anụ welibe anụ. Onye ọbụla ma ife, akwụkwọ nsọ si anyị, we should not ignore the days of our humble beginning. When you started the journey of your life, who and who was there for you? Any core Catholic member, I am not saying, oh yes, member Catholic Church. Any core Catholic member that started coming to Zion, first of all, thank God to social media, okay? Because social media, where people who promote to, Pastor Jerry is all from social media, social media, a whole lot of people, all social media. Pastor Serban, all social media. So when social media came, it was a speed. But let me tell you one thing. It was very easier, Brother Bukobi, for you. One, because you were using chaplets, and you were using statue of Virgin Mary, and you were using the picture of Father Mbaka. Any staunch Catholic member, I am not talking about the OS member, anybody from real Catholic home, you don't confuse them with, I am a minister here. Before they will come to that program, there is something about Catholic Church that will attract them. When you're using something like scapula, chaplet, statue of Virgin Mary, and Jesus, and some reverend fathers, reverend sisters, that's the only thing that will draw them closer. And Brother Bukobi, you're a very smart man. You knew too well about it. And that was why you started with that chaplet, and with the statue of Virgin Mary, and with Father Mbaka's picture. And Mbaka Nolokwa, wherever he is, or near York, Ebukobi, and you were busy posting those videos. And any real Catholic member that want to join you, by the time they come across Mbaka, they will be like, oh, he's one of us. And they will come. Because don't forget that. No matter how you have come to grow to this extent, no matter what anybody, that sometimes people will listen to their advice to affect us somehow. Because I looked at it and I said, hey, have this crowd, have you seen this kind of crowd before? We are in the era of social media. If Mbaka started in the era of social media, Mbaka Dolumili, Mbaka pulled weight. Somebody like Fadede pulled weight. But that time, they don't record it like this. So for you to say, Afunugodika, or this year Kanamaka, are we talking about crowd or getting souls for Christ? If I in a balumbo to be at the feet of Jesus at the end of this journey, not who pulled crowd, because that's not the message of the cross. That's the message of brag. One thing I noticed about Father Mbaka is this. Father Mbaka is a hot-tempered human being and very stubborn person. Anybody that knows Father Mbaka will tell you that Father Mbaka is a very stubborn human being. Brother Bukobi as well is a stubborn human being. He's a very cunning human being. Father Mbaka cannot bear something. Once you say something about Mbaka, he will reply you. Assuming Mbaka will woman, yes, he will know how to follow Brother Bukobi. Because someone we can use silence and by person. And Ebukobi knew too well the weak point of Mbaka. If Ebukobi, anything, but Ebukobi is what we call instigator. That was why he will always use the word. If I tell you the person, in fact, you people even know the person. One Reverend Father from, by the time he used that word, you begin to hear Mbaka, Mbaka, Mbaka. Like this program he went to in Enugu. He said, I left Friday for them, even Sunday for them. I chose to do this thing on Saturday, yet they came. Then immediately he said Friday and Sunday. Kedonyama, that Friday. Okwa Mbaka. So based on that, people began to shout Mbaka, Mbaka, Mbaka. Last year or 2 years ago, there was a rumor from JPAC, Anomia from Onu JPAC, and I think Governor Ezeku Soroku Yambawa, how Mbaka got native doctor, but the letter came out to apologize. That video was on social media. Ebukobi, for one day, you never debunked that. So when you notice that Father Mbaka Weneme Ekukwara, he want to respond, then Brother Ebukobi will come indirectly. Your buyer, he will go and poke Mbaka. Do I? By doing what they call instigator. Or instigator can Mbaka Ebukobi will. So he will instigate Mbaka, his followers. Yeah, everybody needs to say Mbaka. Ebuka Bena. Then Father Mbaka mo fotazie. Even no one get on the buy na Bekuke. Father, I'm not saying you will cook. Father, fotazie nebe. This father is a troublemaker. Ebukobi ani kuku, but Ebukobi an actually kwa. Now see, I first one now no unye fake unye arrangio. They said I am an arrangio. Ome instigate. Obafu. No kwa Mbaka putane timpo. Now the only thing people are seeing is the man screaming who happens to be Mbaka. But nobody want to ask that question. What led to this problem? The only thing they see, we talk about the cause and the effects of something. Nobody cares to know the cause of the problem. Now they only see the reaction or the effects of whatsoever. Yana fo Mbaka kona bamba. But onye Mbaka uku Ebukobi. So but Ebukobi, let me tell you this. Awukwana watakili golu n'ogwe, where's the jiogwe? Because nobody remains noble forever. I want to remind you, there was a time Fadede rent. Kita, nobody knows about Fadede. There was a time Sister Cheze rent. There was a time Fadede rent and Father Mbaka rent. Thank God he still pull weight because others are never go. But God is still with him. Now, Brother Bukobi, you're pulling weight. So one name. If not for anything, there was a time this man not there for you, when you were looking for people. Onyeregi promotion Diego. Is there anyhow? As in an aging your mama do melo, for joy. There was a time that we were busy talking about how Father Mbaka called you on the call about P2B and all that. How did people know about that? Have they become Holy Ghosts that they knew your discussion with Mbaka? It is from you or from your family. Nobody can brag that they know what happened. We are not omnipotent. We are not spirits. Yes, nobody wants to be controlled. I don't want to be controlled. You can't control me. You can't tell me who to talk to. You can't tell me where to go to. I'm not a baby. But Onya Chineke used him for you. When you were going through something in Lagos State, nobody came out for you except him. Is it possible? Bye. And Ebukobi, my dear brothers and sisters, my Zion members, you are free to drop your insult. But the only thing I know is this. You can't say you are of Christ. By there, you must die. Thunder babogi, idiots. It all Then I want to ask you, if Christ was to be here, and see what you are doing, do you think he will be proud of your behavior? When you claim you're following his servants. Bye.